Hello, I'm EnterElysium. Welcome to Dyson Sphere Program, where we have a marvelous new array designed entirely for building EM turbines. And it's doing a decent job, and those are, of course, being processed to make particle containers at the moment, and we're working on just filling this container. So, we should land and save some energy here. Boink! Today, we're going to work on logistics, and that will require us to grab planetary logistics system, interstellar logistics system, because we're going to go straight up there. I don't see a point in having shipping stuff around the planet. I have belts, but shipping stuff between planets, you can't run a belt between planets. There are kind of problems in that, you know, they move. So yes, we would like that, and that will require us to have thruster, which is again red, and improved thruster, which is all reds. So we're going to be running our system pretty heavily. But then we can set up an interstellar logistics hub and have fancy stuff going on where we can send titanium from our titanium planet to our planet without having to manually send me. Now, one downside to this is I think we actually need titanium for something. Yeah. The initial planetary logistics station, which you upgrade, requires titanium. Unfortunately, protest all our titanium. All of it is gone and been used, so we're actually going to have to go grab some. So what we will do is we will grab thruster, reinforced thruster, planetary logistics system, interstellar logistics system, and how's our power system doing? It's managing. Once we start using the other types, it probably will not. But that's not what I'm here for. I have emptied my inventory because we are going to space to grab that titanium we need. So, Auf Wiedersehen, world. I don't know where I'm going. Ugh. Nope. Yes, there we go. Boost. Let's get ourselves up to speed. Right, there we go. We're maxed out on speed. Wow, the upgrades we've had to our battery, well, our energy storage, mean that we didn't even drain our entire power by doing that. Cool. And we are going to be impacting in about 8 seconds. Just do some course adjustments. Looks like we're going to hit it bang on. Boink. Oh, actually didn't boink us. It kind of tried to fly us away there at the moment. Either way, now we're there. Let's go have a look. Somewhere we have our mining equipment. Whoops. Where is our mining equipment? I could look at the map. There we go. Hello, mining equipment. I would like to yoink. And we're going to be taking as much as we can carry with us. There's no reason really not to. We might need a bit more. And obviously we're going to recharge. We didn't even use that much graphite to get here. I'm packing way too much graphite. I really don't need to be packing that much for the journey. We'll do a bit of a recharge and then head to home. In fairness, we don't even need to recharge that far, considering. We'll get to about 300 and then we'll just go for it. Now, which way are we going when we leave here? Okay, let's have a look at the map. That way. This planet actually rotates so damn quick. We are on the wrong side. So, let's take off. Right, we have the thruster now. And here we go. Space. I still find it miraculous that you can, like, do research on another planet entirely. Wonder how it does that. Can't be simulating all planets. Surely not. We need to be so well optimized to do that. Must be like abstracting what's happening, maybe. I don't know. Oh, we're going to need to do a little bit of course correction here. Especially because as we go past the gas giant, it's going to interfere with our orbit. Yeah, gravity's a thing. Weird. Okay, we've got so little energy for this course correction. But we should be good. Boink. Hey, it's basically where I wanted to be. Also, we did hit hard that time. Okay, I'm actually going to put my titanium into anything proper, like not into any production. I'm just going to put it in a box in case we need it. So, goodbye titanium. I guess the rest can go in this box. I'll grab you, and then... I can just about grab everything. Sweet! We probably should need a little bit of space, though, so I'm going to dump this chemical plant. Sure, and some graphene. Keep one layer. Okay. Well, you're working on Thruster Mark II, which needs... doesn't even need Thruster Mark 1. Thruster Mark 1, meh. Steel and copper. Really, really easy to do. Like, incredibly easy to do, surprisingly. Logistics thruster, with the reinforced one, that needs titanium alloy and EM turbine, which, good job for us that we got that sorted. Over here, logistics vessel, you're going to need more titanium processors, which at some point we've got to automate that. That's going to be annoying. 2 reinforced thruster and 100 steel titanium beams. Okay, and then you're going to need titanium, more processors, particle trap, and steel. So we need steel, which we've got. We need particle container, and we're going to need processors. Okay, well, let's grab ourselves a particle container, and then let's start on the processor making. I should stop hovering, really. Yeah, the downside is that making these processors is kind of time consuming. You've got to make like 4 different components to make them. All right, I believe we will need circuits, which we have over here. We've been steadily getting through, which is a little scary. We will need silicon, which unfortunately we could get from the other planet. But we were busy. And then make more. And then more. Okay. And that should get us there. Or it's going to take 5 minutes. We should really automate that at some stage. Obviously, the problem with automating that is it requires silicon, and refined silicon, well, high purity silicon, is quite tough when you're making it from stone, because you need to do so much stone smashing with the smelter. Once we have it being sent in from off-world, that's going to be a completely different kettle of fish. So why is it kettle of fish? Weird. Anyway. The red science flows. How's our container? Oh, we are full on sulfuric acid now. We are full on... Oh, okay. We're full on refined fuel. Hydrogen, doing well, but not quite there. I could potentially flow the next stage. We could start putting refined fuel into more containers over here. And we could do the same for sulfuric acid. But that will mean that production kicks on a lot of things over here. And I probably want to keep that off at the moment with power concerns. We have a lot of storage anyway, so... Will we need it in the future? Probably yes, but that can be the future's problem. Alright, while we're working on the logistics, what would it take to do processes? What if we wanted a full normal belt of processes? Well... They wanted 6 items per second. We would need, and this is where it gets kind of weird and fun, a full belt of, well, what's it called? Circuit boards. A full belt of circuit boards. We would need a full belt of iron. That's not a huge issue. We would need a full belt of microcrystalline components. That's the one there. Which means we would need 2 full belts. These are Mark IIs, by the way, because they're the best we got at the moment. 2 full belts of refined silicon, high purity stuff. Yeah, that's really going to be the cutting point. And we need a belt and a half of copper. Well, funnily enough, we've got a load of copper available. And there we go. There's our better engine. How do we make those engines right now? Yeah, we need the alloy. I'm just going to go grab that alloy. We'll need to make a few of these by hand, at least to get this started. We'll probably want to automate this at some point as well. Okay, we've got planetary logistics system, which also gives the ability to make a belt Mark III, although that does need like super magnetic coils and jazz like that, which is complicated. We get logistics drone. Fine. We'll want the upgraded. And then we get planetary logistics station. That's what we're going to want to make 2 of. 1 for here and 1 for the other planet. So we'll need to upgrade them at some point. Oh, I dumped all my titanium, didn't I? Let's grab a block of titanium. And let's build 2 of these. These we can upgrade after this. But we will need 2 of them to begin with. And now, in theory, we're using yellow cubes and everything else, which means as soon as you start actually using those yellow cubes up and you ask for more, our yellow cube production is literally just draining from the box because we have no more supplies. Our red cubes are being done. Our blue cubes are being done. What is our power demand? It is actually fine. Again, we're not running most of the factory. Most of the factory has stalled, having finished its outputs. So right now we're kind of okay. Okay, and we have interstellar logistics system. Now, logistics vessel is quite expensive. It's going to need 2 reinforced thrusters, 10 processors, and 10 titanium alloy. Ugh. However, it will be worth it. So let's upgrade our 2 existing planetary logistics to interstellar. And we would be able to make 1 logistics vessel. You know what? Let's make that 1 logistics vessel. Admittedly, the problem again is lack of silicon, so we'll probably want to transport silicon as well. But when we have this set up, we'll be able to transport refined silicon, we'll be able to transport titanium. Like, life is going to be good. We'll probably actually want to automate production of these chips at some point. Now, I have no idea how these work. This is going to be a bit of an investigation. Right. We have them produced. Now, where do we want to place them? Now, obviously, we want to be able to import titanium. We have titanium boxes up here and here, both of which are effectively our inputs for titanium. We'll be wanting to rip them out and replace them with a single line that will provide titanium up here. I believe we're providing titanium... If I recall correctly, this is meant to be a green belt of titanium for each of these. No, that's just a yellow belt. Okay. And then you're making alloy, which is every 12 seconds you make 4, so 1 every 3 seconds. You need titanium. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. You need 24. Every 3 seconds you do 12. You do need a full green belt. Okay. So we actually need a green belt and a yellow belt, so we're looking at a pretty high rate. What we will do for now is probably have ourselves a belt placed here, which is going to simulate this belt for now. That's our green belt. And we'll make the other one a green belt as well. This is all titanium. And then we'll hook this up to a logistics vessel. Okay. So, transportation. Interstellar logistics hub. There. Bam.
You have established an interstellar logistics station. and open the first node of logistics transportation among the planets. With it, no need to transport cargo between planets manually anymore. Just set to remote supply in the site on the raw material supply planet. The logistics vessel will bring the cargo to the other planets with corresponding remote demand sites accordingly. Setting local supply and demand can also inherit the functions of ordinary logistics station at the same time.
Okay. So, we would like titanium. Remote demand. And local demand. So we just say you demand 10,000. We also do the same with silicon. Sure. Okay. And then we need to power you. Okay, and then max charging power. Okay, so if we set this really, really high, they'll just drain power from the grid incredibly fast. Transit range of drones. Transit range of vessel. Distance to warp. Minimum load of drone. Minimum load of vessel. Okay, sure. And then we need to power this, so let's power you. You're charging. Okay. You are charging pretty fast. Like, if we could just up this. Yep. We'll leave it charging at that rate until it's fully charged, then we'll set it back down. Logistics vessel. Can I, like, give you the logistics vessel I made? Yes. 2 of 2. And logistics drone is just for local supply on the planet. Yeah. Okay, you're charging up. So in theory, these vessels should go just do their thing. Right, well, what we'll do is we'll set you back down to 60. And we'll set you to max 0, so you're not actually really requesting right now in theory. At least I think that's how it works. We need to go to the other planet. And the issue with the other planet is how are we going to power it? Well, we're probably going to need to put down smelters and generators, because we do not have a huge power system over there. Actually, let's have a quick look. Could we make do with something else? Solar? Nah, not really. And it does have a fair amount of coal. Or at least some. Yeah, I guess we'll take it some generators. And we'll do the generator thing. Wait, how much to make 15 generators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. We've got graphite. We have smelters with belts. Yeah, let's just go. I should probably pick a direction before taking off, but whatever. There we go. I should just look towards the sun. I like the fact that we're building thermal power stations in flight to another planet. Like, that's so sci-fi. Hello. Coming in hot. Well, maybe not as hot as you since you're a lava planet, but you know what I mean. Okay. That's where I want to go. Do-do-do-do. Right. Now, we are just making like these high purity silicon crystals, whereas we actually just want the high purity silicon quite a lot of the time. That's fine. We can always just provide it to a station, and then if we request it at some further point, then great. We've actually eaten a lot of the coal. Okay, where's our next coal supply? There's not much coal on this damn planet. Yeah, this is going to be difficult to deal with. I think the 7 vein up here is going to be our best bet. Hello, 7. Right, 3.9. That's fine for our purposes, but I am going to overspec this so that we can always attach more generators in the future. So I'm trying to get 12, and, well, we've basically got that. Yeah, 13.8, I'll do. Right. Let me just check on our existing power supply. What did we go for over here? Yeah, the single yellow belt, which is what we're doing at the moment. Okay, so out with you. In with you. In with you. And then smelters. 1, 2, 3. I'll use graphite. And then we'll just run that to about there. Run that out. 1, 2, 3. And then inserters. One, 2, 3. We'll have to replace this because otherwise it's gonna put the inserters in and block them. Smelter. I said smelter. Wait, what? Something went weird there. Let me shift place that. That one is the wrong one. Whoops. And there we go. Well, it's certainly doing something weird, at least graphically. That probably shouldn't matter. Okay. Power system. And then all we gotta do is huck this up. We gotta huck this up. We'll use our fancy one over here. That should start just producing graphite now. Right. Again, we'll probably do our fancy bypass because we can. Something along the lines of that, which involves the splitter. There, actually. Right. Come on. Come on. There we go. Down. Oh, really? It's another one of these where the damn output is like, out of the splitter. I hate that when that happens. It's so frustrating. Okay, if we do that, can you come in from the top? No. You know what? Just don't. Right, how about this? Okay, great. Good job. I'm so proud of you. And then... can't do it from the slope. Alright, let's do it from the other way. 1, 2, and then... in. Okay. Priority, in and out. Big box. And then out, out, in. You still need power. Right. Generators. This is the easy part. I would like to have a generator. 1, 2... I shouldn't use the mod for this just in case it goes wrong, sadly. It does have occasional problems placing things that have attachments to other objects instead of just the belts. So, taking it cautiously. I know, it's so unlike me. Right, there we go. And that should mean we now have extra power in the grid. Yeah, like even with that, we still have less than 60 megawatts, which is my dubiousness about that whole, yeah, attaching a giant, like, machine that's going to eat up all our production. Yay. Either way, talking about a giant machine that's going to eat up all our production, let's place it down. We will place it here. Okay. Right, power. And then we'll say your charge rate is going to be like 30 megawatts. Because we don't want to kill the system. Empty slot. We would like you to provide titanium. We would like to provide high purity silicon. And we would like to provide silicon crystal. Eventually we might have to move some of the titanium production over here, but that would require more power, which we don't really have. Local supply. Remote supply. And then we just got to feed them in. So I guess use a Mark II belt. Mostly because we just can. And then what rate do you do? 6, so we need 2 of you. We should see storage. There we go. It's going to start storing that. We, of course, can decrease how much it will store and so on if we want. Now, we also want to do the same with titanium, which obviously is a little bit of a longer route over here. What we can do is shorten this. There we go. Use our lovely new sorters. Probably want to avoid that copper vein just in case we want to exploit it in the future. So we'll go south. Okay, there's a titanium vein right here. I guess we'll go north. Sure. There's an iron vein right there. Well, there's just so many resources on this planet. I guess I can't complain too much about that. Okay, and then we'll go just straight across here. Go, drones, go. You know what? We're going to have this. Let's actually upgrade our drone engine. It's going to cost us yellow cubes, but... And our inventory capacity. Sure. Logistic drone flight speed. More carrying capacity. Oh, we'll consider those in due course. And then we'll need you to go up and down, and then straight forwards. And then in to there. And that should mean we now have titanium available. Awesome. All right, how are we doing with our own fuel supply? We could do maybe grabbing some graphite. In theory, there's a bypass chest. Yes, there is. And it has plenty. Yoink. Alright, how are we doing in terms of energy now? Still doing fine, actually. Even this thing's still charging. Oh, great. The only thing we maybe want to add here is actual, just like, silicon. Do we have the stuff on us to build that? We do. We should probably build it while we're here. There's 6 silicon there. This isn't the best place for silicon. It has some. There's 13 down there. That's pretty far away. I don't want to have to trail that far. I guess we maybe take that 6. Okay, drones are faster now. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll take that 6 and we'll bring that over. And we can bring it over kind of near the titanium line. Yeah. So one thing we'll need to do is... That way we can bring this in properly. And then... Boop. That speed increase is definitely noticeable. I don't know if it is to you, but it definitely is to me. They're just popping back and forth very quick. How to do this properly with the titanium? Probably putting a tier above is gonna be the easiest. So if we did, was a pretty standard technique, going like that, and then over here we'd just have to go up. If you will, you just go up very simply? No? Go up complicatedly? That's fine. I'll have to cut one off there. And then down. And that way we can fit through this gap still. And then bam. In fairness, we might actually want to come the other way. And then... Right, there we go. Really doesn't want to place there. I mean, it's lava, I know, but like... The belt, there we go. More inventory capacity, absolutely lovely. Right, we're getting close to that silicon now. Alright, drones. Doing your thing. I do seem to be waiting for the drones slightly longer than they actually need, because I'm so used to this. I also don't believe we're going to be using a Mark II belt for this silicon. I doubt we're going to get that much out of it, but hey, we'll give it a try. We might actually want to do a little rise here. I don't want to go near that iron, just want to use it later. Hey, copper. So many resources here. Right, then let's flatten. Now, we don't actually have much flattening on us, so... Ah, didn't take much at all. Okay. Right, how much can we get out of this? I mean, I would love to get 12, but I think we're going to be getting 6. So, 1. That's getting us 2.8. 6. Okay, I might actually get 12 out of this. $9.4. 12.1. Alright. And then that is turned into that. Admittedly, it is 2 per 2 seconds into 1. So yeah, it's going to get halved in terms of rate. But again, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just bring it in and then we'll probably hook it up to a load of smelters here or something. Actually, it's going to need quite a lot of smelters. It's going to need what, 12 smelters. Where can we best put 12 smelters? I'll get in the way of that. That's the issue. But we'll see how it goes. We'll start placing them. And then this would be a bolt in of Mark II. This would be a belt out. What I'll do is I'll just have the belt out, go around. And then just join up like that. You're going to be fed pretty quickly. And then output can be much slower. And then doop. Doop. And let's get going. So that's going to be 4, break. 4, 4, break 4. I guess if we split the input and then we have another line or something. Yeah, that would work. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam. I don't know why I'm using tier 2 belts. It's totally unnecessary. And then plonk you down. Right, that output is in the wrong place though. Oh, is that an input or an output? That's the output. which means this belt should be an input belt. But it shouldn't connect. Okay, output, input. There we go. Okay, we need to figure out how to split this input as well. That should be the easy part. So this is output, this is input, this is output. So to get these two connected, all we'll do, and to get them connected fairly, is that. And that way, two outputs are coming out into the faster one. You all should just feed a Mark II belt. So we've got loads of space. I'm not worried too much about saving space by, like, closing these in. Power. And then let's hook power over here. Alright, go. This should all work. Now, this belt's actually twice as fast as it needs to be, but whatever. We can always add to this belt in the future and like put extra silicon nodes in or something. It seems to be working so far. Okay, and that is outputting. Maybe we have more than we need here. I feel like I've got twice as many smelters as I need because I was just like eyeballing it. Either way, it doesn't honestly matter too much to me right now. The main thing that matters is that we are golden. What we could do if we wanted to increase this would be to see if we can slip in a few more of these. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Try and come on. There's like a blue pixel right there. That didn't even increase it very much. You know what? It's not even increasing at all now. I think this is just the miners pretending to take pity on me and then not. It's because they're not going anywhere. Does it count for that? No idea. I went up that time. No idea. Either way, we'll hook them up. Not like I have to worry about the miners too much. It's not like they're expensive or anything. Alright, that definitely looks better. What was it we changed? Maybe one of the miners wasn't hooked up, I think. Either way, that's way more than we need. And I think it's also providing Still only providing for half the smelters. Whatever. Either way, when we get a new advanced belt, we can enhance that. And what we should be seeing, if we fly all the way over here, though, is... There we go. We can now actually ask for these as well. And hell, titanium's almost full up in storage. Right. Let's check we've got power, because we're going to fly back to our own world and then request some of this stuff to be delivered. In theory, it should be. Right. Where is our place? That's 2. I feel like maybe NASA didn't fly like this, just randomly looking around the solar system. I think they had a bit more of a plan. Ah, there we go. Burn nice and hard. Max speed. Sweet. And we should come in for a landing any second. Bam. Of course we land on the side that's got nothing on it every time. Just grab a little bit of graphite as we go past. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Hello there, Interstellar Logistics Hub. Right. In transit, 400. 2 vessels are now in transit. Oh, they just went. I just saw them. There they go. They're off. And they're going to come back with 200 titanium each. Now, obviously, we could add more logistic vessels, and quite honestly, we probably should do. But once they're back, we'll be getting titanium in. And we can feed that titanium up here. Do you want to feed it directly into the system? Nah. We want to have like a nice big stockpile of the stuff. Doesn't mean we don't want to get rid of these crates though. Because, yeah, these crates need to be removed. These crates, these are also definitely stopgaps for now. They will get removed at some stage. Unfortunately, they're going to be in the way, but c'est la vie. We will want you to here, and then down, and then feed in. This is the titanium line. Obviously, it's not going to be everything titanium we want, but it'll have to be okay for now. This titanium line is going to have to be kind of carefully folded. Yeah, that might have to just be the case, that we're going to have to run it in kind of this weird setup. Right, there we go. Right. This is going to be an important area. We're going to turn this into storage. So as each one of these comes out, we'll want to have them go to like a big storage depot. Oh! Oh! It ships! And they've got titanium, and they're off again. And they're going to keep doing that because that's their job. Great. That is absolutely wonderful. You know what? Let's put these on hub corners. So there, there, and there. Right. Then we feed out. Yes. Okay, so titanium. Like that. Also request these. And then we will put in one for these as well. Yes. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. There. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then obviously these are going to need power. And then we drain the titanium out into the storage. And just so we've got plenty of storage, keep them higher. Now, we're going to need to be able to hook this up to be able to supply the titanium directly up to these. So this is a titanium line. We're going to need to do something with this. So do. Very bendy line because it has like multiple places where it goes over the boundary. There we go. Now this has come from titanium. Annoyingly, titanium's at the bottom here, which might have been a design oversight. Whatever. What we'll do is we'll have you come out this way. Obviously, you've got to get clear enough and then turn. And then you'll be doing the same, except you also need room to turn. Well, I guess you're a Mark 1 belt, so honestly, it doesn't really matter for you. Like, the rate at which you can move stuff is so slow, I don't need to worry about having 3 access points. The reason I'm worrying about that is because that... no, don't do that. Ugh. There we go. Is that 3 access point is going to be kind of nerfed. So, like, here you'll see, hey, I can put 3 of these. Wow, that's wonderful. Oh, I also need to put you, and then you. That should give us a full belt. It's not giving us a full belt for some bizarre reason. There we go. And then for this, because this is 6 per second, ideally we want 3 slots to output, but we can make do with 2 because each of these is 3 per second, so we can just put 2. And that should give us a full belt. There you go. Don't need you. Okay, and now production is working again. Admittedly, that chest is full, so what it's going to be doing is that it's going to be backing up. This is going to be working. More importantly, this, because this is going to be making us yellow cubes. Now we have automated production of yellow cubes and the input required. I've done this wrong, haven't I? Yeah. That's the output line. It's fine. It just means I have to manually pick up a load of titanium. least I noticed. And then just might need to give you that titanium back. And then boop, boop, boop. There we go. That's the input line. Now, I need to double check if I've cocked this up at any point. There would be titanium in this box. No. There'd be titanium on this line. No. It's all crystals. Nope. Wrong line. Which line am I looking at? This line. Nope, it is empty. Sweet. Okay. My cock-up didn't last long enough. And now we're producing more yellow cubes, and we can fill this up with yellow cubes. And our drones are going to do all the transporting for us. Now, obviously, we want more drones. There's a few things we'll probably want to automate. Definitely going to want to automate conveyor belt Mark 2s and probably Mark 3s. Like, we've got to that stage. That graphene going to be very helpful. Hell, we could do local shipping of stuff. Not to worry about having the belts go everywhere. We could use these, what are they called? Planetary logistics stations to ship them. In addition, what else do we want? Probably want to automate the production of processors, because those are annoying. And what else? We might even want to go so far as to automate the production of logistics vessels, which is going to be processors, which we're going to do. Automate beam, what are they called? Titanium beams, which we're obviously already doing. And then reinforced thrusters, which is beams, which we've already done. And EM, which we've already done. So logistics vessels shouldn't be too hard. The only thing we need to do is processors, and we're going to want to do that anyway. The issue is doing it. Once it's done, great. Logistics drones, we might want to automate. They just require copper, steel, processors, which copper and steel, well, we've got spare steel actually, because I expanded that. We've got spare copper. We've already got a line of that. And processors, we're going to do that. So setting these up to be automated, not going to be too difficult. We just need to do the processors. That's going to be the key thing here. And obviously, iron's a bit of a pain for that. Might even want to ship iron from one of the other planets. Really? You can't keep up? 6 per second. This is the... Yeah, you've got 2... Why are you not able to keep up with that? Oh, we'll put another one on. Maybe it's because the input isn't coming in fast enough. No, that's not... Makes sense. Either way, we have some production happening now, although it is stilted. So, in future, we can get on with our research, at least for yellow cubes. Purple's going to be the next step. When do we get to purple cubes? We need processors. Well, I guess automating processors makes sense because we're going to need them for purple cubes. And we're going to need particle control, which requires particle broadband, which, funnily enough, requires silicon crystals, which we're already making and shipping over. High strength material, which requires graphene and titanium, which we already have. Yeah. No, we're basically good for quite a while now. We've done stuff ahead of time, which is paying off. We also might want to consider working on fusion power. Now, that is going to use deuterium to create power, and we can send the fusion power, like cells, to other locations. For instance, our planet that has power problems, and then it can pair itself with those. So we can outwardly ship them, and then inwardly ship other stuff. Now, to do this, we'll need supermagnetic field generator, which is the step up from our EM turbine. That requires our EM turbines. Hey, funny fact, we made a load of those. Do you remember that? I wonder why. Graphite, which we can do quite easily. We've got quite a lot of coal on this planet. And magnets. Again, that's going to need iron, and that's not a thing we're really doing very well. Not on this planet. We might need to ship in iron And it's probably going to be unsmelted. Because we don't have the energy to smelt it on that planet. We're going to be shipping an iron ore. That's really inefficient. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, that will need to be automated. So it's basically that and processes that are going to be the big automation tasks for the future. And then we're basically at these purple cubes anyway. And then I guess the fun begins. Wave function interference. Ooh. Strange matter. Okay. Weird stuff starts happening. Lovely. But for now, we're going to call it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you have, like, subscribe, you know the drill. Comment down below. Liking and commenting really helps with the algorithm. And if you want to go check out the community and go check out the Discord, which is linked in the link tree in the description. Yes, deliver more. Deliver more. We definitely need more of these to be able to help speed this up. But now we've actually got the system set up. All we need to do is make them and add them back into the system. So as soon as they're automated, it's going to get much, much quicker. Exponentially fast. Although I believe we have used all the titanium still. And we will for a while. Hello! Bye-bye. They're great. I love them little drones. They're doing work. I'm EnterElysium. Till next time, stay shiny.